Well, it's 6:30, another weekend. I think we'll do electrical this week and insulating our plumbing supply lines and sealing the ceiling. Get the air barrier all sealed upstairs, and then we'll see if I have time to get in the attic. I still have to cut the access hole and frame that out, but then once I get up there I can tape all of the 6mm plastic that I put up there, tape all those seams and get the vapor barrier sealed off, and then run electrical up there because we're going to do some puck lights, we're going to do chandeliers, ceiling fans, that sort of a thing, and then maybe some vent plumbing while I'm up there. We'll see where the weekend takes us. I brought a lot of stuff down. We're kind of in purchasing mode for the Barndo, and lots of random things are getting bought, and you just do them when we can. So stay tuned. A lot of time lapses will be going on, but I'll try and stop and explain what's going on every now and then, just to make it so nobody gets lost. I have 67 this weekend, today and tomorrow actually. Today is March 2nd. Yeah, today is March 2nd, tomorrow's March 3rd. High of 67 degrees in Minnesota. Absolutely crazy. So we'll just get going. Allie's gonna make breakfast and let me know when it's ready, but I'll keep trucking away over here and see how far I can get. I could see that there was light coming through where this cantilever deck is at. And if there's light coming through, that means there's air coming through. And I'm not a big fan of that. So we're gonna seal it up. Look at all that light. And that's on every single thing. So if we were to have a north wind, and this will mildly be blocked by a soffit here and fascia, but that wind is going straight into the building from the north, and that's not good at all. So I'm gonna seal up every square millimeter of this, because what we want is an airtight building. And that's what we're gonna make. Yep, just 1 second. Just getting the switches wired. Allie's putting together our clawfoot tub kit. Ooh. It still does look low, but I think the other one was a little lower even. Good job, Bev. Looks good. And the drain will line up and everything. Nice. How does this, are there, okay, so just the compression fitting for here. This is actually, for now, what we should do, so we don't lose these.
Is not open the bag.
Now do this. Wait a minute.
It's not even though.
You gotta center it. Yeah, it's a little off center. Try to be more center on the next one. Because if it's not centered, then the inspector doesn't like it. Junction box, and then the one above it is going to have some Smurf tube running up behind the TV, so if we want to run HDMI cables or Ethernet or some sort of cable, we can run it inside the wall without having to see it, obviously. But the issue is, the nails for the junction boxes, you can't get a hammer in there, you can't get a palm nailer. This tool is fantastic. It's a nail set, a spring-loaded nail set for trim nails, but it works fantastic for framing nails too. A little slower, but wouldn't be possible if I had anything else, really. Knock it up against the wall. A couple more hits. There we go.
Coming down, feel the ground. It's always been unpleasant somehow. Pass the crown while bleeding out. The end has come, the war is to begin. And all the things that could be mine are drowning in reverie. How can I go alone in this now? And everyone around, they speak too loud. Why would you carry me? Why don't you go now? I wish I could go back now. Running speed of sound, careless of what the future holds. It always ends just like this. Why is the fall so high? From feelings above the clouds, collecting the pieces caused by all my past mistakes. Can't remember why. Burning up like stars will fade. The light is gone, the color's not the same. Cleaning up, always the same. Another season is coming to an end, and all the things that could be mine are drowning in reverie. How can I go alone in this now? And everyone around, they speak too loud. Why would you carry me? Why don't you go now? I wish I could go back now.
You were the best. Oh, that's okay. You're my favorite in the world. Have I ever told you that?
That's right. I can remember how it feels. And I remember who you are. I can remember how it feels to run. I wish I could go back now, running at speed of sound, careless of what the view you hold. It always ends just like this. Why is it fall so high? Feelings above the clouds, collecting the pieces caused by all my past mistakes. Can't remember why.
This is a nice tool, but I will say the shape could really use some redesign.
Ready? And go again.
No, not a steak. Now the video is gonna catch you being lazy.
You haven't gotten it.
Uh-huh. You'll be like, I'm not lazy, I promise.
Okay, done.
I was helping all day.
It's holding all day. It didn't need you food.
I know, but the camera doesn't know that. No, they do. I showed it.
So now we have to put in, okay, what's the home run?
The home run is the run from the breaker panel to the light switch.
To each light switch?
To each box of light switches. So it'll be each circuit. So the bathroom will have one, bedroom 2, here, kitchen 1, kitchen 2.
Okay, and that goes to the breaker panel?
Yeah.
Okay, and then from there we need to connect these.
These will get spliced and split off to each of these switches, and then the switches will go up to the lights.
So then it will go from this to a switch, the switch to the one. Okay, that makes sense.
All right, it's 9:30. We're going on hour 16 of getting this all in, but most of the electric is in. Let me rephrase that. Most of the daisy chaining electric is in, outlet to outlet. I still have to run power from the switches up to all of the light fixtures, but I have to be up in the attic for that first. And then I also have to run the home runs to each of the circuits to energize those. But I don't know, I'd say I'm about half done with electric. I hesitate to say half. Third? I don't know, it seems like most of the tedious work is done. But anyway, starting to look like a building in here now. Got the walls, got some electric, got some plumbing going. But I'm gonna call it a night because I'm exhausted. And we'll wake up again tomorrow morning and we're gonna have some visitors. So that'll be fun. An old coworker and fantastic friend of mine and his wife are coming through, heading back out east where they live, but stopping in, just checking out the build. So it'll be nice. We'll be there about sunrise, they said, so we'll maybe make some burgers or something for them. I don't know, give them a good tour. Anyway, I'm calling it a night. We'll see you in the morning. Well, it's 5:30 in the morning. Time to get back to work. Let's see what we can do today. Ouch. Give it a whole lot extra. There, trim off. This side. We'd be waiting. Okay, so when you want to put it back in, you don't have to screw this on, but I know. Screw to a board, make sure it fits right. Spray foam,
Which I also think is super important, especially in a
and then just screw it on.
we don't have a ton.
And then just let it sit there and
Yep, let it sit until it clears. I think that one's about ready to come off.
My house will have a closet.
Fill it back up, and then even if you don't screw it to the board, the foam will just fill it till it gets in.
And that's it. And there's food doesn't have a closet, so I'll have
It's
to.
something you don't want to get there.
oh my gosh, it's gonna sit sticky.
Get in here. And then just run this up.
I was like, we can find like little storage space within those things and.
Strip that.
This is like.
And sometimes, if I'm feeling extra paranoid, sticking one of your holes, a few extra seconds. And then you're good. And then the pressure can release through the corner holes.
So we're gonna lift this up. So that this.
So how do you finish this in here? Are you gonna like put drywall on top of it, or?
So, I can't remember all of the finishes. The ceiling in here is going to be barnwood recycled from our barns over there.
Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing the video of you.
The ceiling in...
Can I walk in front of your bathroom?
Ceiling in there is going to be corrugated steel from the barn over there. The bedrooms are going to be all drywall with one wall being barnwood.
Maybe actually.
So you got some drywall.
So the foam is a big barrier, which is nice.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that we don't want to stay.
So, Mike and Jennifer came to visit. We gave them a tour. We went through all 7 stages of the Minnesota Long Goodbye. Oh wait, no, not yet. I have to follow them. Now we've gone through all 7 stages. Back to work, I guess. Back to work. So under here you can see, ran the line for our curbless shower, comes over here, catches the clawfoot tub, and then over here it tees off and goes down the main line. I just have that in there for my testing. When I ran water through, I didn't want it to pour out the end. That's just gonna be a clean out plug, but I'll pull that out and permanently put in a clean out plug when we get to that point. But I haven't yet teed off for my supply lines in the bathroom yet. I probably won't do the ones for the shower for a while. I can do the ones for the sink though. I'll probably tee those off, come up here and get those all ready to go here. I think yeah, we'll drill them from upstairs, tee them off and get those going. All right, so I got the drain line for the curbless shower and for the cast iron tub all plumbed in. And I checked the slope of the digital level. Everything looked great. I was at 1.2 to 1.5 degrees. But since it's still technically winter, even though it's 68 degrees outside, freezing is still a very realistic possibility. So, all right, that should be enough. And we're just kind of doing the final cleanups here. Most of the electrical daisy chaining got run, you know, linking every outlet, every box, so that when I bring the home runs to the first one in the series, then it will continue along the whole thing. Next thing we've got to do, will probably be a next week thing, or maybe the week after, is run Romex up into the ceiling for all of our lights, because we don't have any lights wired right now for the switches. And then after that, after the electrical is run, we'll obviously put in our light boxes and a few more circuits that I haven't done just yet, like soffit lights for the lean-tos and a couple other things. But then after that, we're ready for electrical inspection. And water supply lines are about 80% run. I just have to do the manifold down in the utility room. We're doing a trunk and run system, but I'm splitting my cold into 2 different directions right in the utility room because they go in opposite directions, and it's just, it would cost like $70 to just run a continuous loop. So I don't care about cold. Since we're doing a hot water recirc loop, we're just gonna split the colds, have them run to where they run, and then we're good to go. But I'm gonna do some final cleanup here, get everything ready for the next time we come down so that we can hopefully move in by early this summer sometime. Lots of big questions up in the air, but we'll do our best. Man, it's quiet in here. We did it.
You did it.
Ready for another work a week?
A week of work?
A work of weekend?
Yeah.
How many days in a row do you think we can go without having a day off?
Forever.
I'm at, was it a month now? It'll be a month and, yeah, it's a month.
Well, for your birthday, we're going somewhere, maybe.
There'll be no snow.
You don't know that, so.
Oh, okay. Well, shall we go back home?
Mm-hmm.
Temporary home?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, good job on those handles.
Thanks.
Those look nice.
I worked really hard on them.
I wish I could go back now, running at speed of sound, careless of what the future holds. It always ends just like this. Why is